Hey everyone, and welcome to TopThink. Today we'll learn about 12 skills you must develop if you want to be rich. Now, let's begin. Some people make success look easy. They climb the social ladder, build an impressive empire, and accrue millions of dollars like it's second nature. We look at these people with admiration because somehow, some way, they've achieved what countless others only dream of doing. They started with an idea, created a lofty goal, and dared to dream bigger than anyone thought possible, but they didn't stop there. They pushed and they persevered. They tried and they failed. They reinvented their image, pushed their limits, and in the end, they rose to the top. We look at modern success stories, at the richest people standing on their mountains of wealth, and we all ask ourselves the same questions. What are they doing that the rest of us aren't? There's no one answer to this question, just like there's no one definition of success. In this world, there are many ways to accrue wealth and even more ways to lose it. So, instead of analyzing what methods these people use to make their millions, it's more constructive to analyze the diverse skills that successful people learn that most of us don't. Now, when we say skills, we're not talking about technical skills. You don't need to learn how to program or how to write a book, though those skills may come in handy at some point in your life. Instead, we're talking about soft skills. These are concepts that impact your ability to think, work, and achieve the success that you've always wanted. The most successful people develop soft skills that range far beyond the actual sources of their wealth. For example, a billionaire may have made their money in the computer industry, but that doesn't mean they only developed skills related to computers. In fact, most of their success came not from their computational knowledge, but from a handful of general skills that were critical for building their empires. Whether you want to accrue wealth or simply gain more freedom in your life, keep listening until the end of this video, because these are the things that you need to hear. No matter where you are on your career journey, these 12 essential skills will help you achieve meaningful, lasting success. Number 1. The honest truth. We are our greatest critics. Sometimes that's a good thing, especially if you want to improve your life. Anyone who has achieved long-term success knows that if you want to be successful, you must be honest with yourself. Self-honesty is a challenge to learn and an even bigger challenge to master. It requires you to do something that most people don't want to do, to set aside your pride and expose your deepest vulnerabilities. It means being honest about what you can do and what you can't, even when your weaknesses are not what you want to hear. Number 2. What do people want? Whether you want to excel in business or develop financial wealth, you must take a strong interest in the way that people think and behave. Pay close attention to things like body language, emotional cues, and vocal patterns. Reflect on why people do the things they do and what motivates them to pursue different lifestyles. Because the better you understand human nature, the easier it is to create something that people will genuinely use, care about, and enjoy. Figure out what people want, and success is bound to follow. Number 3. The 4-step process. Successful people are notoriously decisive, but there's a difference between making quick decisions and making good decisions. For many successful people, making a good decision is a 4-step process. That process goes like this. First, assess the situation. Understand what's happening and why your decision matters. Second, ask any necessary questions. What do you need to know to make a good decision in this situation? Third, think about how different situations may unfold. If you say no, what will happen next? Does that change if you say yes instead? Finally, create a concrete plan of action. Don't just make a decision. Consider what steps you must take to incorporate the result into your life. Try to follow this 4-step process every time you have to make an important decision in your life. With a little practice, these thoughtful choices will help you achieve real results with confidence and control. Number 4. The benefits of branding. What does it mean to establish a personal brand? A brand is something that communicates your value in a way that's appealing, reliable, and concise. It helps people understand why you matter and what you have to offer. If you want to be successful, this should be one of your highest priorities. Whenever possible, find ways to promote yourself and bolster your reputation. Every successful person has built their empires on top of a strong and accessible brand. Develop a brand of your own, and your chances of success climb a whole lot higher. Number 5. Systems of resistance. In life, many things will stand in the way of your success, but none are more destructive than the little time wasters that affect you on a daily basis. Think about the hours you waste scrolling through social media or shopping online. You could use this time to set goals, build new habits, and help realize your future, but instead, you're wasting these minutes on something that slows your life down. If you want to follow in the footsteps of highly successful people, then you need reliable strategies to avoid life's many distractions. You need rules and systems that prevent you from wasting your own time. That's how the richest people lead such productive lives. With the right systems, you can follow in their footsteps. Number 6. The Master Salesman. Are you a good salesman? Understanding sales is an essential skill set in any field. For many people, it's the most important and lucrative skill a person can learn. You see, most interactions boil down to one of two things. Either you're making a sale or something is being sold to you. Either way, unless you understand sales, then you're going to miss out on important opportunities to further your career. Number 7. Flip the switch. For many of the most successful people, concentration is like flipping a switch. One minute they're relaxing at home, and the next they're fully invested in their work. But how do you build this kind of instant concentration? What you need is a switch. A quick, efficient ritual that launches you into a more productive mindset. Some people count down from 10. Other people take 3 deep breaths before diving into their work. Whatever switch works for you, learn it and learn it well, because the right switch can make all the difference. Number 8. Inspirational tools. If you want to be rich and successful, then you need others to believe in your vision. In other words, you need to motivate, lead, and inspire people. Otherwise, no one will see what you see. Inspiration takes many forms. Some leaders inspire people by showing up every day and working as hard as they can. Others become teachers and guides, inspiring their teams through encouragement and emotional reinforcement. Whatever kind of leader you are, support and inspire the people around you. The more you believe in them, the more they'll believe in you. Number 9. Organize your life. The most successful people develop organizational strategies that boost their productivity and keep their lives in order. They are consistently streamlining complex processes and improving outdated procedures. They never let anything fall through the cracks, and they're always adapting to the needs of others. If you want to be rich, then you need organizational strategies of your own. Create flexible systems to organize your tasks, goals, and habits. Everything should have its place, but nothing should be set in stone. It's a hard balance to strike, right? But if you can do it, you'll develop the organizational skills to achieve lasting success. Number 10. The long game. Pursuing success means prioritizing long-term gains over short-term rewards. Your goal is not to live comfortably tomorrow, but to prepare for a satisfying, purpose-driven future. Planning for the future requires small, consistent sacrifices. For example, you might dedicate 15 minutes a day to learning a new skill. 15 minutes, it may not feel like much at the moment, but eventually those little sacrifices will add up and your hard work will pay off. At every opportunity, remind yourself that you're playing the long game. Don't focus on instant results. Think in terms of consistent progress. Take a few steps forward every day, and eventually you'll get exactly where you need to go. Number 11. An eye for potential. Whatever career goals that you're pursuing, you'll need other people to achieve them. Now, of course, you can't rely on the first 10 people that you find. You need to carefully select individuals with similar values, concrete ambitions, and a reliable work ethic. If not, your poor choices will come back to bite you. It's hard to know for sure who's dependable and who isn't, but this skill is essential if you want to acquire real wealth. You need to consistently recognize who has potential and who doesn't, because selecting the wrong people can leave you treading water for years to come. Number 12. Essential accountability. If you want to get rich and achieve your goals, then you need to do one thing above all else. That is, take responsibility for your actions. Before you can be successful at anything, you must hold yourself accountable for the moves that you make. If you fail, it's your responsibility. If you make a mistake, that's your responsibility too. Why is accountability so important? Because it forces you to take your failures seriously. You can't excuse or run away from them. You can't play the victim or pass the blame. Taking responsibility means owning your mistakes and learning from them. If you want to achieve any kind of success in your life, then learning from failure is an essential piece of the puzzle. Hey, thank you for watching TopThink, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.